Hi,
Hey, Carrie.
Carrie.
Carrie. Hey, you.
Hey.
So, Carrie and I made an alliance. I feel like Carrie and Carrie is already an alliance. Like, we're the Carrie Alliance.
Oh yeah.
Nobody else will know about our alliance, but we're Team Carrie. On Team Rona.
So Carrie and I seem to make an alliance tonight, and I think it went better than expected, and I didn't even think that she would mention it. And it's also pretty cool that our names basically sound the same and that we get along.
I really wanted to, and I was really glad that she was so receptive to the idea. Like, she went right in and agreed to it, and I feel like it was a good play for me to do that, because now we definitely have a one-up on everyone else.
Then does our team have like multiple groups of alliances? Do you think like Q and Dee will have an alliance?
Yes, I think Patty's out. Like, he doesn't have an alliance with anybody. He's on his mountain by himself.
Like, if we end up voting one person off, it might just be Patty. No offense.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, like, just on the sake of just that you're the only boy. Like, you're done.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're not the only boy.
He hasn't even done anything yet. We're like, you're done. At first, I thought she was shy, and the more I talked to her, she's a lot more assertive than I had originally thought she was. And definitely not the follower that I thought she was. So I feel like she is a strong team player that's going to help me out in the long run.
I felt terrible when I received the email indicating that I missed the challenge. Not only did I let myself down, I let my team members down. They really don't know me enough to be as forgiving as I'd like to think they are.
I apologize, it was my screw up.
No, it's fine. We're saved though, so.
Yeah, my apologies. I got the text and I was just like, oh man, that was horrible. I am so sorry for missing.
It's fine.
How'd you guys do?
We can say it was my fault. I take the blame for that. I was like, I don't know what. What did I? It was messed me up. I forgot to say ain't.
Yeah, I got the text and I was just like, I apologized to Nick and I just basically said, my bad, and you guys don't want me to participate because I don't miss appointments, and I must have just been tired, had tired eyes, and I don't make excuses either. And I got the text and I was just like, oh man, I am so sorry.
Dee and I did just fine by ourselves. I feel like we honestly, having just the two of us made it easier to decide who was going to do what. And I don't know, I think maybe having Patty there would have fucked up our flow. So I'm not upset about it. I really don't hold any hard feelings against him. It was an honest mistake, and it is what it is. But I mean, if we would have lost, would I have a different tune? Maybe.
I think it's pretty obvious who's gonna go home from Team Done. There was definitely somebody that fumbled.
Oh, really?
Hilariously fumbled the challenge. Like, I was cackling the entire time she played.
I had to mute myself and laugh.
Wow.
I apologize to the other two when I spoke with them. I really apologize for missing tonight's challenge. I misunderstood the email times and put it into my Google Calendar incorrectly. So
Patrick once again took accountability in front of the whole team, because they probably didn't even know he wasn't there.
I do, in a sense, think missing tonight's challenge did put a target on my back. Who wouldn't think otherwise? There was no excuse for me missing that, and I apologized to my teammates several times, almost to the point where it was nauseating.
That's 100% my bad, and I take 100% responsibility.
I don't know, it really ticked me off. Like, I didn't even say anything because I was a little bit thrown off. Like, you missed the first challenge.
Easy for all y'all to decide on who was going home, so thank you for winning.
I need you to get a good old calendar.
Yeah. I have to read the emails a lot.
Mm-hmm. I have Google Calendar, and every appointment that I have gets plugged into my phone. and I misread it like an idiot.
And it was like 2 o'clock for you, wasn't it?
No, it was 3 p.m. and for some
Okay.
reason I thought it was 11. So the whole time zone thing is not my strong suit right now.
I think you said something
That's
about
what
like
I
8 to
that's what I got
12.
from Nick,
Yes, except for Pat.
Yeah.
who can't read his calendar. So
It's okay. I learned in like first grade, second grade. You didn't know daylight savings in Hawaii. I mean, I can ask Siri, I can ask Alexa, I can ask Google what time it is Eastern Standard Time. Like,
Just gotta listen and observe, pay attention to what they're saying, and just dance with them accordingly.
he's going to have a hard time finding anybody else on the team that's going to want to have any alliance with him.
Like I said before, I was very confident that our team was going to win that challenge.
the cleaners won
There
the
we go. I saw that.
That's what's up.
Brock.
Really excited about our team and the way it seems to be coming together, and we all seem to gel really well, and I like that. I can appreciate that.
We our team in the lead so far. We gotta keep it like we gotta keep the momentum up.
Lord, I hope so.
I told you, with that great chemistry, we have a better chance of winning the challenge. I feel stoked that we won, by the way, because everybody's going to be gunning for number one. That's going to help us improve our game and what we need to do to keep on winning the challenges. We can't accept a loss at all.
So it's really great that Megan and Jake won. That gives us a lead, but also it applies just a little bit of pressure simply because we don't want to drop that ball.
And that sit down, it was just a bit of a personal conversation. She shared a lot of information to me about her life and what she does on the daily outcomes.
Is that a flag behind you, like autographed? What do you mean?
Yes. See if I can. Yeah. So that's got it was a first deployment flag from Iraq. So it's got a bunch of signatures on it, and a bunch of the people that signed that flag unfortunately aren't here anymore. So we keep it above the bed. I've slept with that flag above my bed for 15 years, I think. Yeah, 15 years. Love that flag. And then I'm a weirdo because on the other side I've got the Russian flag because my mother was Russian, and I've got the Norwegian flag on the other side because my father was Norwegian. So kind of got a great little mix. But I was raised in America, so that's nice.
I do find it interesting that she did not try to form a one-on-one alliance with me, which lets me know that she is a team player and she's looking out for everybody and not just herself.
How awesome was it? Just tell us.
So Sam didn't show. It was just me and Jake.
That's no good.
I don't know if she's coming.
You guys still won. That's
tonight.
what's up.
Yeah, and we had to do like a double tiebreaker thing, and we ended up winning.
Sammy was not there to witness the challenge, which I'm not too worried about.
We got to keep
Whatever
the
it is.
momentum going.
What y'all say?
I was just saying
Right?
that earlier. We gotta keep the momentum going.
But I know Sammy wasn't able to make the challenge. She had some sort of emergency, and I hope whatever it is, it works out, because I got a feeling we're going to need her in the future as the game goes on. And it would just kind of suck to lose somebody immediately.
And that sucked. Rayleigh, Sammy, and Hassan did not play administration. All right.
Well, let's hope she shows up for you.
So
I'm excited about the challenge coming up, but so far Sammy's a no-show again, so I'm really incredibly nervous that she's just not going to show up for the challenge.
I didn't tell you last night because it was all of us, but last night, because we won, we got to talk to like one person on the other team, and we could like tell him anything we wanted. So we told some kid named Dot that like he seemed cool because he did seem cool, and like we'd be willing to like have an alliance with him, like with our team. If that makes sense.
That seemed cool. His name Dot.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That's just like what his screen
Oh.
thing said. Yeah, but he was cool. So we told him, yeah. So like, if once we're all at the merge, if we make it there, I think he'd be wanting to work with us, which would be cool.
And only the winners had that option.
Yep.
It comes with perks, man.
Yes, sir. That's what we do.
My chat with Hassan was good. He's a cool dude. I like him. Definitely think he's gonna be somebody that I'm gonna work with as the game goes on. And I told him about Dot because I want him to make sure that he knows he can trust me. And I think by me going out there on that limb and telling him that, he knows that he can trust me, because I didn't have to, but I did. And I hope he understood that and recognized that.
Jake and Meg did bring another individual into the group, which I'm kind of skeptical about because I have yet to meet this person. For all I know, they could be lying, but I'll find that out in the long run. I don't think they are. It's so many people in this game, and it can be kind of tough who to trust as well. So I am looking forward to meet this person and who he is.
I don't think Meg has told anybody else on our thing. I think it's just us three, me, you, and then her that know. Well, obviously she knew because she was there with me. But like the other two, Sam, I don't even know where Sam's at. Sam and Riley. What's her name? Riley?
Riley. Yeah.
Riley. Yeah. I'm not sure if she knows or not. I just want to tell you because you're my boy now, part of the squad. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we're the only two guys out here, so I mean, we can.
We gotta look out for one of each other. You know what I'm saying? Them girls look crazy.
So I did have a first interaction with Jake. He does seem like a cool, calm, collective individual. Doesn't let much bother him. He does play sports. I play sports, so that is something we bonded over. Throughout our interaction, he seemed like he was more comfortable to talk with me and bring up the idea of an alliance between us two before we left the conversation. I don't mind building an alliance with him, seeing as though we are the only two guys. So we got to show up and show out.
So you all talked already?
Yeah, we're broing down. You know what it is.
Yeah. So how are you feeling about the game, Hassan?
I'm just excited and to keep things moving forward.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the most interaction I've been doing since 14.
I would like to have a one-on-one with Hassan and find out a little bit more about where his head is at and how he feels about things. I know that him and Jake had a conversation alone before we talked. So I'm kind of interested to know what went on in that conversation, but I trust Jake and I feel strong with him as my my other half in this. So I trust the conversation that he had with Hassan was good.
So how do you feel about moving forward? Like, obviously, we're cleaners till the end as far as we can go, but like, how do you feel about the three of us kind of solidifying something?
The big three. That's what we were talking about last night.
Okay, sounds good.
I like it, baby. I mean, I'm not saying anything, not jumping the gun, but I mean, we got off to the best start we could have.
We always got to be thinking like 2 steps ahead, though. You know.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
We need to have a game plan. I think like anyway it works out.
Our first game plan is knowing that we got each other's back. We definitely got some. The two of you guys definitely got some intellectual skills.
So do you, bro.
But that's you do too, and we saw that.
That's why we like you, yeah.
Yeah. So we're like the three of us. I think could go far like together.
Power trio. That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough for them to deal with.
I like Rayleigh a lot.
Yeah, I don't have a problem
I'm
with
glad
that.
she's on our team, but if it comes down to it, you
I
guys
think
are
she'll
like
be a good player,
my
too,
top.
especially. I think she'd be good if she got to the final group or whatever.
Yeah, we just gotta crush it in tomorrow's challenge.
That 3 is a solid 3 right now.
Well, when Christopher got eliminated, I started getting very emotional. But nah, I didn't. Fuck that. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't care at all. He ain't never even show up. He ain't care about the team, so I don't care about you.
The thing about Christopher, I'm glad he's gone. Like, he never showed up. Like, he doesn't have the right to be in this with all of us when he hasn't taken the time to try to, 1, know us, 2, he like blew this whole thing off, so what's the point of him staying? So I believe what we did yesterday was right.
Ori, I bet you were that random vote. I don't think anybody actually I was like, damn, what did Ori do?
As far as tribal council, I think it's really interesting how, you can talk to people leading up to it, but you never know how their thoughts are going to be portrayed within like the actual voting system. So
I was hoping to lobby a few more votes to get Nisha off the team earlier, but you can't win them all. You can't always get your way. So I assume we're gonna keep her around for a little bit longer and see if she can be valuable to the team. So
I have to talk about the challenge tomorrow. Ori and Alex have to do it since they didn't do the last one.
I'm down.
Nisha, when you have to do it as well, you could decide who. Elizabeth still won't be here, so it can't be her.
I'll do
which
it.
one of you?
Unless Nisha, you're 100% in. I'm down.
Yeah.
So Dot.
Throw me in, coach.
Having Nisha stay over Christopher, I think, hurts Dot, but I think it helps me. Like I said earlier, Dot is planning to try to get Nisha out, so all of this is gonna sort of like erupt at one point, right? But having Nisha stay, I mean, if we lose a challenge, she's almost a cushion at the moment. I'm not trying to jinx myself, but she is a cushion in a sense of she did bad on the first challenge, and so I'm gonna try to navigate in the middle ground and not be standing out in any sort of way.
If we do lose a challenge, I do expect to be the first one voted out. So if I screw up tomorrow, if I screw up tomorrow, I would expect to be the weak
so
link.
it's gonna be us grouping tomorrow, cause
yeah, and I will be there. I scout honor. I will be there, and yeah, let's destroy the competition.
I'm curious though, if it does come down to the second place win and then us 3 lose, what we're gonna do? Because I'm not ready to be in a position that we have to vote somebody off, because it would be us 3 that gets under the gun. Because if we don't win and they got second place, it's us 3.
Q is not as talkative, so she scares me the most.
Cute. I feel like the opposite. I feel like Dee Dee.
Dee Dee is assertive. I have no issue with that whatsoever. It's always the quiet ones for me who strike that nerve and make me want to figure it out. But
Figure what out? I mean, if she doesn't have anything to say, then she's just not going to say anything.
no, but usually the quiet ones, the gears are grinding there, and they're not saying and not giving you clues on what they're going to do, their next move. That's what I mean. I just trying to pay attention to those cues. That's all I'm trying to do.
Patty and I felt opposite about Dee Dee and Q because I don't believe Patty spent enough time with Q and Dee Dee. I don't think that he is going to have a really valid opinion of either one of them.
Is the person not bonding with us? Is this person going to turn? Is this person going to be the wedge? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Just tactically.
Introverts, though.
Oh, I'm an introvert, 100% introvert, but
I mean, introverts can be talkative, and extroverts can be quiet. So.
No, I agree. It's just my gears are grinding. I'm just trying to figure out where she's coming from.
It's interesting to see Carrie be very aggressive with Patty. I think that she is hardcore more and more every single time I'm with her.
It's not good or bad at this point.
Maybe she's just, while we're talking, she's like thinking, like she's trying to.
I have the complete opposite opinion. I feel like she was really outgoing and voiced her opinion and was almost funny. Like when I made my notes, I was like, Q's hilarious. Like I felt bonded to her very easily. I don't really give a crap what Patty's opinion is of D and Q or anyone really.
So I can kind of see where Carrie and Patty each are coming from for their disagreement over D and Q, but I consider myself more middle ground in terms of where I stand. I don't think one of them particularly comes off as mysterious or cunning as they made them seem to be, but it's a possibility after listening to what Dee Dee and Q told me about myself.
I think it's pretty balanced out. I think it's cool because we have I don't know. It's just people we bring certain different contributions to the team.
Yeah.
Because Patrick to me would be like the planner because he has calendars for everything. So he can just be the strategizer or whatever. Then Carrie, you're not quiet, but you're sneaky. So not sneaky as in a bad way, but sneaky as in how you have an opposing team, and they'll try to what's it called? They'll misjudge you because they won't see you as competition or whatever.
Oh, I think that's a fair assessment. I don't think that's a shady thing to say. You do come off as
it's a great thing to have, though. It works.
Can you explain again? Can
I give my 2 cents? Because I actually really agree with that. So when I did the confessional, I actually said, I was like, Carrie, I feel like you can play it to where if you want to be in the background, you can. But then people will kind of mistake that and be like, oh, Carrie's not a threat. But I did agree with Dee Dee's assessment. I tried to soften it up a little bit and be like, oh no, you're just strategic. You're gonna come through like a silent assassin.
I think Carrie took the assessment that me and Q gave her. At first, she probably took it as negative because she didn't quite fully understand it, but it's actually not a negative thing to have. It's actually a great thing to have in games like this. I am proof. Shout out to Adam.
But Carrie is, with a K, is very cunning. If you listen to her, she doesn't miss anything. So I really like that about her.
Oh yeah.
Do you think she's also what you described, sneaky, or do you think
you can see hers? Nope. If somebody see her, they won't be like, oh, she's. They'll see her as a threat.
Okay, so if you think sneaky, it'll just be full on blown. Well, okay.
You're probably gonna get lost in the crowd from the other team, but then you're just gonna pop up and kick everybody's ass.
There you go. Because actually earlier I had a chat with the other two, and one of them like actually felt like Q could be like sneaky, and then the other one thought that Q could be sneaky. And they're disagreeing. They're like, oh, just Q is sneaky, but Dee Dee is like, assertive, and then the other person was like, oh no, Dee Dee's sneaky, and then Q's assertive, and I was like, okay, I don't even know what you're talking about.
I resent that. As a Sagittarius, I feel like I am not sneaky at all.
I'm a Sagittarius too. I'm not sneaky.
Yeah, my shit is all up on my face. Okay, it's all in the chat.
Like if I don't say it, my face gonna say it.
So I didn't say who to Dee Dee and Q about the conversation with Patty and Carrie because I initially forgot who said which person, and I also wanted to just overall convey the overall message rather than what each person exactly said.
Carrie and Carrie don't want Patrick.
How did you guys get to talk though?
We had our own meeting last night.
Oh, because they didn't do it.
Okay, that's nice for you guys.
Yeah, no, we got to have a one-on-one and just kind of discuss like who's in it, who's not. And we kind of talked about like our opinions of everybody, which we both have opposite. I feel like Q, you're like really outgoing, hilarious, like haha, and Dee Dee, you're a little bit more intense and Carrie, the other Carrie thinks it's the opposite. And I was like, I don't know, I can't figure out Dee Dee yet, but I got Q. Like Q's like on the same page with me.
I'm glad that Carrie K and I are on the same page in terms of our sentiments for one another. I really did like Carrie K, and I kind of knew she liked me back. So this feels like 5th grade. I was like, oh my god, does she like me? Yes or no? She does.
So, but I feel like all 4 girls are on the same page.
Yep.
It's Patrick that has to prove something right now.
Now, here's the situation. Carrie with the C said she was looking back and forth at Patrick, and Carrie with the K say that it's between me or Q who's being threats. But Carrie with the K said it was her and Carrie with the C going back and forth.
Come to find out, Carrie with a K said that a different type of conversation happened where it wasn't Patrick and Carrie with a K who were disagreeing about Dee Dee and I. It was Carrie K and Carrie C who were disagreeing.
I don't know how Patrick got on an email with me. I was in front of that. I was like, I got on, I was like, oh hell, like why are they doing this to me? So the last thing I want, and I even like walked outside and I was like, please don't let him be, because I don't want to be confrontational, but my face doesn't bullshit very well.
Yeah, mine doesn't.
It's not just the Botox, but like literally, I don't play that. Like he knows. Like even last night when I was ranking on him, like I don't want to play with you. Like, and I don't know, but at least we're all 4 girls are on the same page.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really surprised, and I hate to say this about someone who I feel could be a really great ally, but I feel like Carrie K almost came in a little too vocal about her feelings about Patrick. Almost to the point where I was like, is this like a blind side to like throw me and Dee Dee off?
So do I get to tell secrets? Because I asked him,
yes.
Patrick.
Spill the tea.
I said, Patrick, if us 3 lose, you're not going to vote any Carrie or Carrie off. Who are you going to vote off? And he said,
Did you say Q?
No.
I
Dee
knew
Dee.
it. I knew it.
So I'm just letting you know, Dee Dee, if he's going to vote someone off, it's you.
So I said he was going to go after Dee Dee, but it was really Q, but because I don't want Q gone. So if I can make those 2 girls that I think that are in alliance with each other protect themselves, if everyone's gunning against Patrick, at least we know that he's going to go home first.
So I don't know if it's all 3 of them targeting me, or if it's Carrie with the C and Patrick targeting me. I'm not sure, but something's a little fishy in that bunch right there. I'm gonna find out what it is. Believe it, I'm gonna find out.
Yeah, I thought it was like, like one last place, but now it's like 2 last place.
He just upped the pressure.
Yeah.
Going into the challenge, I had a strong, sturdy strategy of picking up images that I thought were the best outcomes of my decision.
You're missing a player this time, though, so you guys have a very hard shot at this one.
This evening's challenge was a little bit more difficult than I originally anticipated.
Can we do that?
What is yours, Patty's?
Cuba.
Spain is correct. Alex gets the point.
Oh, good job. Thank you. I wrote Cuba first, though.
Trying to use context clues the best way I could because I really didn't have like another source to like try to look up.
Please show me now. Turkey, Saudi Arabia, Turkey. Turkey is correct. That is a point for Rona and the cleaners. So we are tied at 1.
Right.
Like I just really didn't like the looks of like how we won kind of thing. Like I really, again, I'm not good with people that are like super arrogant and super hee hee ha ha about stuff.
My strategy was to try to do a little bit of research on the pictures before the challenge got started.
Brazil, you were all correct. We remain tied.
I physically had to remove myself from my personal space and walk into the other room and have a healthy shot of bourbon and clear my mind. And when I came back, I was able to think a little bit more clearly on the fly. I started looking at subtle details in the pictures, such as license plate numbers, telephone numbers, business signage, street names, landmarks, what have you, to kind of help me out in figuring out these clues.
Please show me now. You are both correct. Rona and Dunn take the lead. Please show me now. You are all correct. Rona and Dunn stay in the lead. What is yours, Carrie? Carrie and Dot are correct, so the team stay tied. You are both correct. Neither team can get a lead. Please show me your answers.
Oh shit.
What's yours, Ari?
It's just to say China.
Sorry, you are incorrect. Rona takes the lead.
Boom!
There's still a chance for Dunn to come back. Cleaners, however, is out of it, but I'll still bring in Hassan. Or if Dot doesn't get this, that's still a win for Rona.
Oh shit! All right. I don't know why you had to say that, Nick. All right.
Finding my inner Jeff Probst.
Nope.
Sorry.
No pressure.
This is hard. Oh my god.
Different
Hassan
answers.
is right. It doesn't matter though. Team Rona gets the win.
Oh!
It was India.
Sorry, Alex, I failed you. I failed you!
I feel glad that our team is doing well and we don't have to vote anyone off this time. And it gives us a leverage in the next few rounds by having all members of our team.
Coming away with the win was a great feeling considering I missed the previous night's challenge and it made me safe from an elimination.
Okay, so your little perk is you get to send a message to someone, a secret message to someone on one of the other teams. You could tell them whatever you want to tell them. It could be some sort of inter-team alliance. It could be a lie. It could be the truth about something.
Unfortunately, even though me and Riley gave it our all, we still came up with a loss. But if we had one other person, that might have changed the momentum of this game. So Sammy was not there, and she is definitely the obvious one out of this game. She's not being a good team player right now.
You guys don't seem excited. Is that bad news?
We're pissed.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. We had no chance on winning that game, but we did our best. We gave it a try.
So we lost,
Sammy didn't
like,
show up.
lost?
Well, Sammy didn't show up, so
Of course she didn't.
that kind of screwed us just about from the beginning.
I'm not surprised because I kind of figured Sammy wouldn't show up, and that in this challenge, I thought that was probably going to be detrimental to our game.
What's up?
That sucks. Hey, Jay.
What I missed? What happened?
What's up,
Sammy didn't show up.
What up? What happened? How'd the challenge go?
Sammy didn't show up, man.
So how'd we do?
So we lost because of that.
Oh, really?
That was almost an automatic L.
What was the game?
They sent a YouTube video, and you're supposed to, like, with different countries, and so you're supposed to basically identify where these pictures came from, like which country.
Oh,
And
I
they
love
broke
that. I
it down
was so
into-
good at that.
Right. I mean, it was awesome. We had a good time, but because she wasn't there, we missed. That was like automatic 3 questions that we missed.
I was shocked. I was pretty shocked that we lost, especially after we won. And we were feeling good. I thought it was going to happen, but, it happened. I don't know. Sammy not showing up, it is what it is. I mean, there's not much you could say about it, really. She's... I don't know. I can't speak on it. I don't know her. I don't know anything about her, so I can't speak on it.
What do you think about vote tonight?
I mean, I think it's a little too early to try to do anything crazy. I think we just get rid of Sammy so we can be strong for the challenge. I think that's the most important thing. I think the goal is to keep us 4 together for the merge.
You got to worry about getting through this vote. Now, as much as you want to worry about what's going to happen, like 5 or 6 votes down the line, most important thing is just getting through tonight's vote.
So if she shows up for like council or whatever, then still, well, I don't really care what the
Oh,
excuse is.
that'd be a plot twist if she showed up to tribal council tonight. She's
How
been
do you
messing with
explain
the
that?
whole time.
Right?
She's got some like hidden idol or something, and she just pulls up out of nowhere. She's like, "I'm back, bitches." Plays the idol, and one of us four goes, "Oh, that'd be crazy."
I'm going to start with Jake. How does it feel to win the first challenge but now be at tribal council this round?
I mean, I think it was really good for all of us to win the first challenge, just to like get off on a good start, because that's really important. And then losing it, I mean, can't really say it's our fault when they were at it. Like literally that challenge. I mean, me and Meg's challenge was different because like we could still play with two people. Theirs, like you literally lost 3 points just because they didn't show up. So it's just a brutal situation. It is what it is. But hopefully now we won't have to deal with it.
Rayleigh, is it an obvious reason why the team is here?
While we're here or while we're voting the way that we are?
Well, why you're here to vote tonight.
I think so. Being automatically 3 points down in her challenge, we couldn't come back from that. I mean, there was only 2 of us. There were supposed to be 3. There was just no saving the sinking ship at that point.
You guys put up a fight though till the bitter end when Hassan got the only one to get the last question right.
Yes, we did. Way to go, Hassan.
Hassan, if you guys had a third player, do you think the team would have won last night?
Of course, most definitely.
I like that. Yes, sir.
Meg, what is like the morale since this loss on the team?
I mean, I think our morale is up. Even though we lost the challenge and we are here to vote somebody out, I think the 4 of us are pretty strong together, and it's just cutting that dead weight so that we don't have somebody bringing us down when it comes to a challenge anymore.
So Sammy is obviously the dead weight, Rayleigh. How is the team going to be more solid tomorrow if she is gone tonight?
I mean, at least we can depend on the 4 of us to show up to the challenge. That's until we know what it is and we can go into it with kind of like a plan. That's the very best we can hope for, is that all 4 of us show up at the very least. That at least gives us a fighting chance.
Jake, do you agree with that?
100%. Took the words out of my mouth.
So besides Sammy, Meg, is there any other problems on this team so far on the cleaners?
Not at all.
Hassan, do you agree with that?
I agree.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much all the questions I have.
I have a question.
What's that?
So since Sammy's not here, she's going to have a random vote put in?
That's correct. That is how the rules work.
Okay.
Sick.
Oops. What was that, Jake?
It could be anybody.
Yeah, it's a random will, so
oh, she's definitely voting for me.
We'll see what the roll lands on. The first vote is for Sammy. The second vote
Oh, that bitch.
is for Jake.
That's brutal.
I knew
it. The next vote is for Sammy. And also the next vote is for Sammy. It's 4-1. Ooh. Sammy is gone.
A little weird there. Thought y'all turned on me.
How are you
Guys,
guys?
I'm so sorry.
No,
just
you're fine.
don't-
You're fine.
I
Don't
felt really
do that.
bad because I like second guessed myself like on both of them because I wrote
Really?
down like on the last one I wrote down China, Japan, and Korea for the last one, and I was trying to look at the characters and see if I could recognize the characters.
Dude,
But
you're,
I second guess.
I'm Chinese, and hey Nisha, what's up?
What up?
Chinese, and the words were Chinese, so I would have guessed China too with you. I didn't think to like search up the name, and the company name is from Japan, so
Okay.
you're fine. Oh yeah,
So
Nisha, let's catch her up. So we lost by 1 point. We were really close like every round, and yeah.
I still had fun. I was proud of like Dot and Alex. You guys like hit that out of the park. I'm just like, bro.
Alex was the Wonder Boy.
Here I
He was
am
like
doing
perfect from the floor.
Goodness.
I was scared. I was like, I don't want to be bad on my first night, you know.
They showed up.
We shall try. I mean,
if
we shall try.
No, we did really well.
We did do really well.
You did really well. It wasn't like a big your guesses were completely what I had too in my head. So like it's really not. You just got unlucky with like the groupings. You know what I'm saying, Ori? Like it's not.
Right.
That's the same thing from you. Like that's the sad part. So
Nisha's not aware. Pretty much they had it set up to where only first place was safe.
Yeah.
So even though we got second place, even though we got
So
second place,
y'all wasn't safe, and y'all wasn't second.
No, that's why it was.
No, we're not safe.
We were trying
We're
to
not
like go ham on it. Like it wasn't like there was no choice to get second place. It was first or you lose.
So I mean, if there's any drama for the last vote, I mean, who's gonna get voted off? Elizabeth, we promised her that we wouldn't vote her off until she gets back. So she's pretty much safe. Alex was perfect from the floor tonight, so I'm pretty sure he's safe. So if Nisha's not going home, it's gonna be either I or Ori, and I definitely don't want it to come to that.
So the reality of it is we have 5 members left.
Yeah.
Us 4 and Elizabeth.
Yeah.
We did tell Elizabeth that we wouldn't vote her off while she was gone.
Yeah.
Which I still think is fair. So assuming all of us keep our word, then one of us 4 is going home tomorrow, or staying home tomorrow, not coming back tomorrow. I don't know.
Back to this, I guess.
Not coming back. So that's just the reality of the situation that we're in right now. So I was impressed with all of us. I feel none of y'all saw Elizabeth in the first challenge, but I feel the same. Like she came ready, like pretty much put in the same effort that all of us did. So I mean, I still stand by what I said. Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
You're talking like, I talked to each of you individually, but I said the same thing.
Okay.
So I mean, I just feel like Nisha's like unfortunately, she's the only one who she's struggling the most, and is having a hard time getting the game. There's a lot of confusion with the game. So I was in the first game, so I know. So that's my vote.
I hope she's the easy vote. I've been trying to get her off the team since the beginning.
I'm not gonna be like an instigator, but who are y'all trying to vote off?
I really don't know. Like I don't know.
I came in a day late. Like I barely know you guys. Yesterday I had a talk with Dot, and now I'm having a talk with you guys. So I'm just getting to know y'all. You know,
it's hard. It's really hard because like, all of you guys are like super great, and none of us want to get voted off. Obviously,
Exactly.
Like,
Y'all
so
really
that's a hard decision to make.
I've only talked to Elizabeth for 2 seconds, but like I'm trusting you guys to like just be like, hey, we trust you to like keep you in for another round. I don't know her, you know. If she didn't say that, I would have voted her out because I know you guys more, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my trouble. Like I don't know who to vote because I don't know everyone that well, and on top of that, we have someone that we're promising to not vote out. So
and that's the hard part right there. Like
yeah.
When we're already promising somebody that we're not going to kick them off, then it makes it harder for the people that are like here.
Like if she doesn't come back on Monday, then we're going to be hurting.
The women that I went against, they literally like gave me these smart looks like
yeah.
You didn't. And I'm just like,
it was weird. I was like, I don't like that. I mean, like, I don't know if it's because, like, they're on the other team, but, like, they're sassier than we are. We're, like, nice people.
And the thing...
So that's, like, really motivating me to win now because I don't appreciate people's attitudes like that. I don't like it.
Those other teams are like so confident right now, thinking like how we got this.
You don't know what's coming.
We're coming for Team Rona hard.
Team Rona? Yeah. That's the team?
Team Rona. Yeah,
what's the other team name? What's the third team name? I don't know.
Team Cleaners or something?
Why are we Team Done? It sounds like we're going to be done soon.
Okay, so it was... Dot came up with it is because his first initials D, mine is O, then Nisha, and then Elizabeth. So it was done.
I like
That's
that.
what
I like that.
Yeah. I'm not telling nobody what to do, but like I said, I need experience to put on my resume. I don't care about the surprise. I don't care about winning, like being, because there's only supposed to be one winner.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about that. I just need experience, and I want my team to win. But it's anybody's decision, so it's kind of hard. I don't even know what to do. Like,
have you even thought about who you're voting off at all?
it's definitely not gonna be you. I like you.
I like you too, Nisha. I really do.
I don't want you to go home. I don't want to go home. It's confused. Like, I know who I want to vote off, but I just hope it's not gonna bite me in the ass. Somebody gotta go home.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be a hard decision, but it's definitely not you.
Like, Nisha is very nice and very kind and very sweet. If I get voted off tonight, I'm not gonna be mad. Like, I'm really not.
I don't want you to go.
Look, Nisha, the fact of the matter is, if I had to be the one to go, I wouldn't be mad because I'm more concerned about everyone on the team getting to the end. And if it's not me, then it's not an issue. Like, honestly, I must still be supporting the team.
I understand that, and you're a real person. That's why I like you 100%. Like, since you met me, I told you I don't do fake stuff. I don't like people talk about people behind their back. I don't like that. And you've been real with me since day one.
We've only talked to each other once, and you think that already?
I really feel the energy. You're a real person.
Girl, you about to make me blush. Oh my goodness. Oh man.
I don't know, but that's what I think.
It's so hard. But what are your thoughts? Like, what personally? Who do you think you're gonna vote off, and what is your explanation for it? Because I'm still stuck in the air. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do.
I know it's one person that probably,
I'm just playing with a lot of options in my head, and it just seems bad either way. So I just feel morally confused right now.
What do you mean?
I had my one-on-one with Nisha.
Oh, really? After this?
I had it before you, so I'm just
how'd it go? What did she say?
It was a lot of she was pulling on my heartstrings a lot, and I'm just like, holy, because I know all of us are on this for one reason or another, and I don't want anyone to not get their shot at anything.
Like, if we're choosing the wrong person, that's gonna affect everyone's experience moving forward. Did she give you a plan to choose someone else though, or no?
I was trying to talk to her about it, and she was saying I know who I want to vote off, but she wasn't really telling me.
She wasn't telling you?
No, she's just.
You would think she would kind of win you over with it,
I don't know, but she's like, I'm not voting you off. I'm like, oh gosh.
So it's probably your time. I just hope Elizabeth can come back tomorrow so that we can do the next challenge,
Yeah.
Because she said she was gone for 3 days, so if she's not there,
Yes.
I guess we're one person short, we
really
all. Bad.
Well, Ori, I'm going to start with you tonight.
Oh, Grant.
Is Team Done living up to their name and Done right now, or is there still fire in you guys?
We still have fire. We are muy caliente. We're not just done, baby. Our name is Done.
Ori, at the challenge yesterday, you seemed a little upset with Team Rona. Is that a fire lit under you?
Yes, by a lot. Yes, yes. It has awoken my competitive spirit. So now it's like I'm kind of like, the sleeping beast, and I'm ready to tear some heads. I'm ready.
Agreed.
Dot, how's the morale this time compared to the last time you were tribal council a few nights ago?
I think it's still fine. It's a little bit different. I think the first loss we felt that we could have done a little bit better, but I don't think any of us were really getting too down about it. This time, I feel like all of us feel like we couldn't really have done much better. It was extremely close, only lost by one. Yes.
Nisha, how do you feel about tonight's vote?
You know, it is what it is. Things happen for a reason. But I feel bad because I don't think nobody should go home. Everybody deserve a second chance. Everybody wants to do this. It's not fair.
Alex, what about you?
I'm a little nervous. It's gonna be. We only have 5 people, and Elizabeth's not even here for us to see. So statistically, it's like 1 in 5 chance. But I just hope that the team moves forward, and we're gonna push forward and win the next challenge for once, and not be in the in the tribals again.
So Elizabeth has been in the wilderness the last 3 days. So where does she stand in this group right now since she's been gone, Nisha?
I think she just be honest. She's out of town or packing whatever. That doesn't make the team losing.
Ori, is the team certain she's going to be here for the challenge tomorrow if she stays tonight?
I really hope she'll be there. Like, I don't feel like she'll like falter on her word about like coming back, but if she's not back, then we might be in a world of hurt, and I don't want that to happen for us because we don't have any more time for hurting. We really don't.
Alex, you met her for about 10 minutes. Where does your faith that she's going to come back tomorrow come from?
I think my faith rests in the rest of the group. That the ones who do know her and take her word. I only met her for a few minutes and I didn't really talk to her, but I do think that she's reliable.
So Dot, what is behind your vote tonight? What is the reason you're voting the way you are?
The direction I'm voting is what I feel like is best for the team, like the team as a whole. I think that my vote will will just make us as strong as we can be by losing a team member. It's not. I don't think it helps her to lose somebody, but it's just making the best out of a bad situation. Yes.
Nisha, what's the reasoning for your vote tonight?
I don't know who I'm gonna vote for, to be honest.
Is it going to be a last-second decision?
We're running out of time.
I'm gonna vote for somebody, but I just don't know if it's the right decision.
Alex, what about your vote tonight? What's the reasoning?
The reasoning for my vote is just to try to strengthen our team together and make sure that for the next challenge we're prepared. And so if there's any uncertainty that we're not going to win, I don't want that, I guess. So I just want to make sure that we're winning the next challenge for once.
Well, as we wind down, I guess my last question. What has the team done missing since they've been to Tribal Council twice?
We're missing the next challenge. We're missing challenge number 3. That's really it. I just think we need another opportunity. Honestly, I don't think we're missing any characteristics or we have any loose ends. I just think that we need to dive back in. And with Ori's competitive spirit re-energized, we cannot lose.
All right. Well, are you guys ready to vote?
Yeah.
Ish, if we must.
The votes are indeed in. If anybody has an advantage and wants to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, I'll read the votes. First vote, Nisha. Second vote, Dot.
Somebody voted for me.
Third vote, Nisha. Fourth vote, Dot. We have ourselves a tie.
What the fuck?
The person eliminated tonight is. I'm sorry, but the team has spoken. You have been eliminated. Any last words before you have to go?
You know, I don't care because at the end of the day, hopefully y'all win. And I don't want karma to bite y'all in the ass. But y'all wanted to save Elizabeth, and she deserved to stay, like I said. It is what it is. I'm not gonna cry over it. I don't know. It's a hard decision.
We have a competitive mindset to win and eliminate whoever is in our way.
So today is the day that we're gonna win.
Yes, it has to be.
It has to be at this point.
I'm hopeful that they don't feel like since I've been gone, I'm gonna be the weakest player and potentially get voted out next.
She made it sound like, well, she's dead right, said that you said if you had the opportunity to send someone to elimination, it would be me. And
No,
she
not at
said,
all.
I don't know if Care with the K is trying to play everybody, but homegirl ain't gonna work on me.